Pwede i-close ini siya. I-close ini siya. Inin mga kuan.
Yeah.
Inin mga
Okay, good morning. Today we will have preview conference for a project in contract number 26-068, construction of multiple building, Barangay Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur. 26-069, construction of multi-purpose building, DSWD, Barangay Rosario, Tandag,
Isa mo kuan.
26-070, construction completion of multi-purpose
Para
building,
makuan siya.
Cantilan, Hospital, Cantilan, Surigao del Sur.
Lang.
26-00071, completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Holy, Barangay Mahaba, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. 26-0072, completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Linibonan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur. 26-0073, construction completion of multi-purpose building, DDRM, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. 26-0074, completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Anasasan, Tago, Surigao del Sur. And 26-0075, construction completion of multi-purpose building, Ganayan, Barangay Liapa, Surigao del Sur. But before we proceed, I would like to request the past secretariat for the attendance.
Okay, good morning, our attendants. DSWD, Back Chairperson, presiding. Julius Trinidad, Vice Chairperson, member. Ifi Cubero. We have 3 members present out of 5. Then, our DWD, Al-Aying, and Nathaniel Aranyo. Yours truly, Filan Everhead, Back Secretariat members, Maria Sulpagaran, and Emily Guzman. Our programmers from the Planning and Design, engineers, Alfonso Erenio
Good
Estiban,
morning.
Sheila Joy, Sheila Ivory Abarico, Ivan Sahay, Dilma Bernadette Plaza. Okay, that's all. Good morning, once again.
Okay, thank you. Now for the agenda for this previous conference, we have the brief presentation and finish the following. Basic product data, theory product description, investigation, requirements of business agreements, documents to be submitted by the leaders, comments and replies of the other representative of procurement, other matters, I will put it to the basic product data for the description, definition, and proceed programmer for your presentation. We will still first the contract 26-060, the construction completion of multi-purpose building, Purisima.
Thank you, Ali. Good morning once again. And happy birthday to one of our back members, Chief Jules. So today I'll be presenting the construction completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur, 9.02776 north and 126.22828 east. Contract ID number 26NH0068. So this is the final proposed 3D perspective upon the scope of completion of this project. So these are the details for the project. So for the appropriation, we have 30 million, and for our ABC, we have 29,700,000. The location is Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur, and our estimated project duration is 360 calendar days. For the description of works to be done, we have facilities of the engineer, 1.28%, general requirements, 1.53%, earthworks, 2.41%, plain and reinforced concrete work, 7.69%, finishing and other civil works, 73.32%, and plumbing works, 3.69%, and electrical works, 10.09%. Okay, so the number of building, we have one unit, and project scope completion of structural, architectural, plumbing, and electrical works. So the in-depth project scope I will discuss later as we go along our detailed engineering design. So for part A, facilities for the engineer, we have A 1.111, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office of the engineer, which comprises of one unit of specialized computer desktop and one unit of A4 printer. For part B, we have general requirements, B.3, permits and clearances in lump sum. B.5, project billboard design board.
Can you show the quantity?
I'm sorry. My goodness. Wala yung kanta. Sorry, in na ikadali floor.
Boss.
Pause na ikadali. Ano the pit floor? Can you assist me?
separate staff.
So again, for our part A facilities for the engineer, we have a 1.111 provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment and appliances for the field office for the engineer. We have 1 unit lump sum, which comprises of 1 unit of specialized computer desktop for specialized computer softwares and 1 unit of an A4 inkjet printer. For part B, we have general requirements, B.31, permits and clearances, 1 lump sum. B.51, project billboard and signboard, 1 each. B.71, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.24.1, general scaffolding, shoring and netting, 1 lump sum. Moving on to part C, earthworks, we have item 8011, removal of structures and obstruction, 1 unit lump sum. 8031A, structure excavation common soil, 63.11 cubic meters. A041A, embankment from structure excavation common soil, 52.52 cubic meters. 8042A, embankment from borrow common soil, 198.26 cubic meters. 8047, gravel fill, 93.87 cubic meters. For part D, we have plain and reinforced concrete works. We have 901C, structural concrete, 3000 PSI class A, 28 days, 24.44 cubic meters. 9011I, structural concrete class A, 28 days. We have 155.37 cubic meters. 9021A, reinforcing steel deformed grade 40, 6,862.63 kilograms. And lastly, 903.2, formworks and false works, 98.36 square meters. Moving on to finishing and other civil works, part E, item 1003.1A, ceiling 4.5 millimeters, metal frame, fiber cement board, 712.35 square meters. Carpentry and joinery works, 1 lump sum. Finishing hardware, 1 lump sum. Aluminum frame glass doors, swing type, 3.78 square meters. Aluminum glass door sliding type, 2.88 square meters. Aluminum glass windows awning type, 67.69 square meters. Aluminum glass windows fixed type, 77.63 square meters. Doors, flush, 13.44 square meters. Roll-up doors, 1 lump sum. Fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 26 flashings, 140 linear meters. Fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 24 gutters, 128 linear meters. Pre-painted metal sheets, corrugated long span above 0.427 millimeters thick, 235.83 square meters. Waterproofing cement base, 315.30 square meters. Glazed tiles and trims, 990.75 square meters. Unglazed tiles, 128 square meters. Floor topping plane, 278 square meters. Floor finishes, 1 lump sum. Cement plaster finish, 947.80 square meters. Painting works, masonry or concrete, 3,313.83 square meters. Painting works, wood, 34.66 square meters. Painting works, steel, 2,211.75 square meters. Damp proofing, polyethylene sheet, 828.22 square meters. Polycarbonate sheet or panels, solid, 74 pieces. And aluminum cladding, 854.55 square meters. Still on finishing and other civil works, painting works, sorry. We have 100 CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 44.10 square meters. 150 CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, we have 34.80 square meters. Metal structure accessories, 1 lump sum. Metal structure stern buckle, 32 each. Metal structure accessories cross bracing, 253.77 kilograms. Metal structure sag rods, 184.35 kilograms. Metal structure accessories steel plates, 448.39 kilograms. Structural steel, 1 unit lump sum. Structural steel purlins, 9,757.80 kilograms. And for railings, 1 unit lump sum. For Part F, plumbing works, we have 1,015 catch basins concrete, 32 each. Sewer line works, storm drainage and downspout, septic vault, concrete or CHP, plumbing fixtures, cold water lines, all in lump sum. Lastly, for electrical works, Part G, we have conduits, boxes, and fittings, conduit works, conduit roughing in, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, pole mounted distribution transformer OISC with complete accessories, lighting fixtures, all in lump sum. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 unit of dump truck with 12 cubic yards capacity and 1 unit of backhoe with 0.8 cubic meters. For the project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 feet that DPWH tarpaulin backed with marine plywood and 1 unit 8x8 feet COA tarpaulin backed with marine plywood. For B.7 occupational safety and health program, we have provision of 1 health personnel, 1 safety practitioner part-time, and the materials for our OSH are as follows, as shown.
God. Yeah, yes, all that.
Okay, so moving forward to our part 2, detailed engineering design. Lord, ano pagpadakot, Lord? Ay nga di. Ni?
Control.
Ay, nag-take na. Hindi. Yung full screen siya.
Full screen?
Hindi.
Okay,
Bukan.
label was. Yeah.
Okay, naman ako. Okay, so for the detailed scope of works, removal and replacement of damaged roof trusses, completion of roofing works and building enclosure, completion of center stage and other architectural finishes, provision of additional comfort rooms, repair and rewiring of electrical lines, provision of lighting fixtures, and provision of full wood system flooring core finish. So this is the proposed site development plan and as well as the location map, vicinity map of the structure, as well as showing again the proposed final perspective upon completion of this scope. So as shown are the floor plans, the elevations. So this is the proposed facade. The left side elevation, right side elevation, rear elevation, the sections showing the stage, section through B as well, showing the bleachers with the railings. So this is the ground floor ceiling layout. The roof layout. So on the roof layout, this is the portion where our roof shall be replaced and extended as well. On this side, these are the roofs or roof framing, including the roofing works that need to be replaced. And on the facade, we will be extending this portion of the roof. And as shown is the existing roof structure as well, with their corresponding spot up details for the gutters. So this is the door and window schedule. As reflected on the right side, we will be using roll-ups with epoxy primer paint finish gray. The partition wall schedule along the frontage of the building. So this is the bleacher railings layout. Side bleacher railing details, front bleacher railing details, and their corresponding connection details as to the existing concrete bleachers. Shown as well is the access details, the stairs that we will be constructing. So this is for the upper bleacher access, and this is for the main entrance ramp and as well as the stage access stairs. So this is also the portion of the existing ramp that we will be closing. So we have modeled and cut the sections and detailed the portion of that particular ramp that we will be closing. So this is also included in our scope. So on this ramp, so we will be using tubular frame and using polycarbonate sheet finish partition walls basically.
Polycarbonate yan.
Dili glass. Polycarbonate. Translucent na siya.
Paling nga di sa kwan, polycarbonate mo.
Oh yeah, this are just kay abri sa dito tapos min extend sa building ba. So kung dili nato enclose, di gyapon may salibog gyapon tingali, so need siya i-close.
Ito pato.
Aniya atop sab kibali polycarbonate gyapon ta. So may light gyapon sa gawas. So
Ito nga magkaabot ang kwan. Long term pillar. Pag maigog dito niya.
sahay na pip sa
Shifting na kang.
sa iton kuan iton sa right ug left. Amo ito siya.
Motorhon di ba rin ito?
An existing na ramp wala na namo giutro kibali gi-enclose dagit siya. Kay dako ina na kuan. So these are the ACP details. Correspondingly, we have spot details for each ACP framing detail. ACP 1, ACP 2 for the specifically for the fascia and trusses, and ACP 3 for the facade. ACP 4 for the facade as well. So this is for the framing layout for our ACP. So this is the location and the details for our polycarbonate in the facade. and for the rear. So this is the ACP details for the front truss, covering the front truss. So the blow up details for the male and female toilet. And by the way, for the toilets, we have updated the toilets to conform to our pre-proc na both left and right side. We have added both male and female and PWD and a gender equal toilet as well. So we also have inputted the details for the partition of these toilets. Typical details for the toilet partitions. So we will be showing that later on our plumbing plan. So for the structural details, general notes, details for the stairs, typical details for our slab and fill, roof framing plan. So on the roof framing plan, we have reflected the trusses that need to be replaced and purlins that need to be extended to cover the roof in the facade. So this portion right here. So for the foundation plan, as per previous pre-proc, we have re-verified that there are tie beams existent. So we only placed or added stiffener columns to locations that have no existent tie beams. So as shown. And also as well for the rooms that were added, most especially in the left side on where we'll be adding additional comfort rooms and the electrical room. So this is only the half view of the truss. Mirroring, it will be on the other side. Sagrad and purlin details as well.
Available in the size.
Available in a size. And sa trusses, 6-inch and 4. Okay, so this one as well, the base plate details of the trusses. This is the truss and on the stage portion using 4-inch and 2-inch pipes. This is for the stage ceiling frame and the canopy that will be attached on our stage. So moving forward on our plumbing, general notes, water line layout. So as shown here, we have reflected the plumbing plan. So this is the existing, this portion right here is the existing comfort rooms. And then we have added, adjacent to it, a female comfort room and including a gender equal CR. That is parallel to our PWD CR as well. Parallel of design, same design. And mirroring it to the other side. So on the left side, we also have added a PWD CR, the male comfort room, and the female comfort room as well. So this is the ground floor sewer line layout plan as well. Storm drain. Reflecting the catch basins. So this is the isometric view of the water line for typically for the right and left comfort rooms. And this is for the sewer line isometric. The septic vault, two septic vaults will be constructed. Septic vault 1 and septic vault 2. So, kita lang nato ang location. So, for septic vault 1, this is the location. And then for septic vault 2, this is the location. So, I stand corrected. 2 septic vault 1 and 1 septic vault 2 will be constructed. So, all in all, tatlo ka septic vaults ang i-construct. Typical details for urinals, water closet. Moving on to our electrical layout, we have the ground floor electrical lighting layout. Second floor electrical lighting layout. Ground floor electrical power layout. And second floor electrical power layout. The ground floor ACCU layout plan, which is included in basically in their outlets, but air conditioning units are not included. So an ila the mga outlets pero an aircon itself is not included in the project scope. So we also have included the prospect ducting plan of our centralized aircon, but
office na aircon.
yes, Sir Jay, wala na. Wala na one aircon. So, this is only for roughing installation. So, we also included the design for the centralized aircon, although it is not included in the same project scope. So this is the computation of the loads as per our electrical engineer. Short circuit analysis and voltage drop. And our riser diagram and general notes for the electrical. So to highlight the main concern last time, ito na lang. So one of the concerns sa pre-pro class time was the leveling of our flooring. So we have addressed that, and now we have added quantities as to floor tapping to address na ma-level an ato court to the existing floor. So there will be a floor tapping to adjust onto the leveling of the basketball court and the existing floor. And I think that is all for my presentation. Thank you very much.
Can you hear the comments from before?
From pre-pro, we have on the BOQ itemized the IT equipment included on item 8.1.111. Then insert inclusions and specifications on DUPA for that item. Then verify existing columns on site. We found that columns are already existing, exclude it in the program of works and reflect it as existing on plan. Changes on column quantities, then check length of roofing and purlins. If it is if it is the same with the program of works, then left and right CR must have both male and female. Then remove concrete slab specifications on flooring finish schedule. Use tiling works instead. Verify height of mid-beam. Reflect properly the stair access to the far egress on page 02. Provide signage of the building and include or attach in the program of works the computation of calendar days. That's
All public executives.
Unfortunately, ang signage include. Pero ano yung court? Ano yung budget? Ang tago. Magkano?
Wala na siya PIP. Wala first sa
Pwede na sila wala na ma-include. Wala
So from the BOQ, may question. So there's that to the online viewer. Back member, any comment. So if there is none, we'll proceed to the next.
Thank you very much and happy birthday, Chief Juice.
Maybe 669. DSWD, what project? DSWD.
Cantilan Hospital. Kaya mag-last daw on 70.
70, okay. Since we're waiting for the representative of DWD will speak the word, then we will proceed to the decision is 070. The construction completion of a multi-purpose building, Cantilan Hospital. So, can you proceed?
Check ko na yan. Ora na stop. Good morning. Good morning once again. The next project that I'll be presenting is the construction completion of multi-purpose building Cantilan Hospital, Cantilan, Surigao del Sur, 9.33972 North and 125.96612 East, with a contract ID number of 26NH0070. The bidding date is on August 4, 2026. Appropriation cost is 20 million. The ABC is 19,600,000 pesos. Location is in Cantilan, Surigao del Sur. Project duration 323 calendar days. Scope of works, general requirements 1.22%, plain and reinforced concrete works 46.19%, finishing and other civil works 31.11%, plumbing works 2.37%, and electrical works 19.11% with a total of 100%. The item number, description, unit, and its quantities are being shown. For Part A, the general requirements, and Part B for plain and reinforced concrete work. Part C, finishing and other civil works, the item number, descriptions with its unit and corresponding quantities are being shown. For Part F, the plumbing works, and Part G, electrical works, and Part H, the auxiliary works, the item numbers, description with its unit and corresponding quantities are being shown. For B.51, project billboard consists of 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.71, occupational safety and health program consists of 1 safety practitioner and 1 health personnel. The unit and materials with its quantities are being shown. The minimum equipment requirement consists of 1 dump truck and 1 backhoe. The architectural plans, the vicinity map, perspective, site development plan. The ground floor plan. The second floor plan. The roof deck plan. The front elevation and the rear side elevation. The ground floor reflected ceiling plan and the isometric detail of the ceiling. The second floor reflected ceiling plan. The schedule of doors and windows. The structural plans. The foundation plan. Second floor framing plan. Roof deck framing plan. The typical details for column and footings. The electrical plans. Ground floor electrical lighting plan. The second floor electrical lighting plan. The ground floor electrical power plan. The second floor electrical power plan. Plumbing plans. Ground floor plan, water line. Second floor plan, water line layout. Roof deck plan. The ground floor plan, sanitary layout. The second floor plan, sanitary layout. With the corrections on the pre-prop, we added the waterproofing base, the item. And yet dun sa roof deck. Ini. That would be all. Thank you. That would be all. Thank you.
Okay. Any comments from pre-pro?
From our pre-pro, we have include waterproofing on the roof deck and provision of roofing on the opening from the roof deck. That's
Polycarbonate.
Oh, polycarbonate ba ganyan? Alam, check lang. Dili ka na.
Yeah, but it's tighter.
Yeah, yun ay waterproofing.
From our being field.
Percent.
Okay, thank you. I will proceed to the next project. The decision is Y. Completion of the progress within Barangay with Barangay Mahaba.
Nako kasi binulay ng seat. Ang seat rin na din.
Good morning once again. The next project that I'll be presenting is the completion of multi-purpose building Barangay Hall in Barangay Mahaba, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur, with coordinates of 126.228363 and 8.798468, with a contract ID of 26NH0071, and the bidding date is on August 4, 2026. The appropriation cost is 10 million and the ABC is 9.9 thousand pesos. And the location is Barangay Mahaba, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. The project scope, ground floor, architectural finishes, supplementary support of I-beams, painting works, plumbing works, electrical works, mechanical works, and provision of canopies. And project duration is 193 calendar days. The scope of works, general requirements with 1.03%, earthworks 2.98%, plain and reinforced concrete works 8.84%, finishing and other civil works 50.90%, plumbing works 2.34%, electrical works 16.04%, mechanical works 6.16%, and auxiliary works 0.79% with a total of 100%. For Part A, the facilities for engineers. Part B, general requirements. Part C, earthworks. The item number with its description and unit with its corresponding quantities are being shown. For Part D, the plain reinforced concrete works, and Part E, finishing and other civil works, the item number with its description and unit with its corresponding quantities are being shown. Part F, the finishing and other civil works, the item number, description with its unit and quantities are being shown. Continuation on Part F, the item number, description, unit, and quantities are being shown. Continuation on Part F, finishing and other civil works, and Part E, the plumbing works, the item number, description, and unit with its quantities are being shown. For the Part F, electrical works, the item number, description, unit, and quantities are being shown. For Part G, the mechanical works, and Part H, the auxiliary works, the item number, description, unit, and quantities are being shown. For B.51, project billboard consists of 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.7, occupational safety and health program, with the provision of 1 health personnel, the materials, unit, and its quantities are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement consists of 1 dump truck. Before I will proceed with the architectural plans, I will call out that there are some changes on the plans that I presented during the pre-procurement and today due to some pre-procurement corrections. The completion of the building focuses on the existing structure without demolishing any parts of the existing building. The perspective. The ground floor plan. Second floor plan. The front elevation, rear elevation, left side elevation, and right side elevation. The roof plan and cross-sectional details and longitudinal section. The ground floor and second floor reflected ceiling plan with the isometric ceiling detail. The schedule of doors and windows. The schedule of doors and windows. The PWD toilet detail plan and section elevation A and B. The structural plans, the foundation plan and the tie beam plan. The concrete pedestal detail and concrete pedestal details, ledge details, stiffener columns, and lintel beam. With the corrections of the pre-procurement, we added a supplementary supports through I-beams, the steel framing plan of I-beams, and also the wall footing details. The steel frame perspective view of the I-beams in the ground floor, supporting the suspended slab with its base plate details. The connection details of the I-beams. The ground floor fire exit stair plan detail and the second floor fire exit stair plan detail, also with the foundation plan. The main steel framing plan of the fire exit and the steel column detail and base plate detail of the fire exit. The blow up detail of stairs, typical detail of retaining wall, and the stair section detail in the fire exit. We also added a perimeter fence, kilid sa kalsada and then front. And the retaining wall at the side. The plumbing plans. Ground floor plan, water line layout. We added a cistern tank. The second floor plan, water line layout. The ground floor plan, second floor plan, sanitary line layout. Ground floor plan and second floor plan, storm drain layout. The isometric views of the water line and sanitary line layout. The isometric view of storm drain layout plan and septic tank detail. Clean out detail and reverse tap connection detail. The cistern tank plan. Electrical plans. The ground floor plan lighting layout and second floor plan lighting layout. The ground floor plan and second floor plan power layout. The schedule of loads. The vicinity map and single line riser diagram. The mechanical plan. The ground floor plan and second floor plan ACU layout. And the fire alarm system ground floor plan and second floor plan. That would be all. Thank you.
Okay, comment from Pro.
From our PILPROC, we have verify if the first phase has been post-audited by COA. Verify the structural strength of beams in relation to the replacement of slab on second floor. That's
With that correction, we come up na di ta kan mag-demolish or anything. Every time we come up na the I-beams. sa slab, supporting the slab.
So, wala na yun.
Wala na demolition on tanan. To avoid any complications.
First, may extension ng building ako.
Gitanggal naman extension. Panda ka ngayon, plan na kan.
Talk later sa completion na drama.
Yeah.
So, college continue yun. Ito, okay. Then, can I comment from the viewer? Wala. Okay, to the next project. Barangay, Linibonan. Hindi experience yun.
Zoom. Good morning, everyone. For the next project, we have construction of No.
Question.
Good morning, everyone, once again. For the next project, we have completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Linibonan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur, with contract ID number 26 NH0072. Appropriation is 10 million, ABC 9 million and 900,000. Location, Barangay Linibonan, Madrid, Surigao del Sur. Project duration is 193 calendar days.
Ninuga ko ng IS.
One unit of building, project scope, completion of two-story multi-purpose building and bidding date is on August 4, 2026. For works to be done, we have A, facilities for engineer, 6.61%, general requirements, 1.45%, earthworks, 2.20%, plain and reinforced concrete works, 15.59%, finishings and other civil works, 38.38%, plumbing works, 15.81%, electrical works, 12.70%, mechanical works, 6.50%, and auxiliary works, 0.77%, in total of 100%. For item B.51, project billboard and signboard, we have one unit of DPWH tarpaulin and one unit of COA tarpaulin. For item B.71, occupational safety and health program, we have one health personnel and one health safety practitioner. For materials, unit and quantities are shown. For part A,
Yeah.
For Part A, facilities for engineer, Part B, general requirements, Part C, earthworks, and Part D, plain and reinforced concrete works. Item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For Part E, finishings and other civil works. Item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For Part F, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. Part H, mechanical works. And Part J, auxiliary works. Item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For minimum equipment requirement, we have one unit of dump truck. For architectural plans. Ground floor and second floor plans. Front elevation. Rear elevation. Right side elevation. Left side elevation. Section through BB. Section through AA. Ground floor and second floor reflected ceiling plan and roof layout plan. Ceiling typical detail and detail of PWD toilet. Schedules of doors and windows. Schedules of partition walls. Detail of PWD ramp. Blow up plan of stairs. Elevation of stairs. Sa labi ng Barangay Hall o sa Health Center. Canopy detail above lobby and ramp and steel matting gate detail. For structural plan, we have ground floor foundation plan, column and footing detail, concrete pedestal detail, grade beam plan, schedules of footing tie beam, wall and wall footing details. Second floor framing plan and schedules of second floor beams. Stiffener column detail and typical section of beam. Schedule of concrete slabs and typical section detail of slab. Roof beam plan, schedules of roof beam, ledge detail and detail section. roof framing plan, steel base plate details, sagra details, and details of purlin splice. Half truss detail, steel girt detail, C purlins and fascia frame details. Steel connection details, ground floor and second floor stair plan detail for stair section plan for ground floor and second floor. Ground floor and second floor fire exit stair plan and detail. For plumbing plans, we have ground floor and second floor water layout plan. Next is roof plan, water line layout plan, clean out detail and service stop connection detail. Next is water line layout plan isometric view. Ground floor and second floor sewer line layout. Isometric view of sewer line layout. Ground floor and second roof storm drainage layout. Isometric view of storm drainage layout. Catch basin detail and septic 1 and septic 2 vault, septic vault 1 and 2 details. Stainless steel elevated tank plan and details. For electrical plan, you have ground floor and second floor electrical lighting layout. Ground floor and second floor electrical power layout. Ground floor and second floor electrical ACU layout. Ground floor and second floor FDAS layout. That's
Okay, comment from the prof.
From Prof, we have to include in the program of works, the computation of calendar days, then provide additional column and footing near the existing columns to support the extended building. Distance the existing columns, the new columns, reflect it on plan. secure resolution on the demolition of the existing building care of the end user for the processing of the demolition permit, update plans of ceiling details, then correct coordinates on the dots and BOQ.
Sure na. Tanghali na tulog ako. Hindi ko.
Oo, sir. Tapos, gidak ana mo an column, sir. Tapos, ang permit, sir, kay gitawagan na mo ang kapitan kay ina, ang lang niya kay i-process na kuno nila. Tapos, ang ihatag kuno na nga to sa ila, engineer kay yun, yun, yun,
Ayaw yan.
yun, kung bitaw, sir, yun, renovation, sir, na. Oo, sir, kay ang gamiton do sa kuno gihapon, sir, ano, murag improvement ba, sir? Oo, sir. Dili sila mo kuha ng demolition, sir.
Wala may column yun sa toma.
Ini, sir.
Para,
Wala, sir.
okay. From my structural sa kaya. Ito yung mga tunga yung
Ini, sir. Wala, sir. Gamay din sa siya na Spanish, sir.
Naman ita. Pag structural sa kaya. So, comments from you. Let's go to the next project. 26-073. Construction completion of multi-purpose building DDRM. Marihatag.
Yung pa-reception na rector ng sabi. Kapag sa DDRM.
Yung Paris lang.
Pwede ko sila kung dito nilalapas sa pilis. Receive na kanila ito. Diyan ang copy.
Pero kaming sila. Okay, state na yan to. Basta makapas lang. Okay, next, this is as 0074, completing the multi-purpose building Barangay.
Once again, good morning. For the next project, we have completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay Hall in Barangay Alasasan, Caguay, Surigao del Sur. Contract ID number is 26NH0074. Appropriation is 5 million, ABC 4 million and 950,000. Location, Barangay Alasasan, Caguay, Surigao del Sur. Project duration is 118 calendar days, 1 unit of building. Project scope, completion of multi-purpose building and bidding date is on August 4, 2026. For works to be done, we have facilities for engineer, 13.54%, general 1.37%, earthworks, 0.97%, plain and reinforced concrete works, 9.56%, finishings and other civil works, 29.47%, plumbing works, 0.89%, electrical works, 35.97%, mechanical works, 8.22% in total of 100%. For item B.51, project billboard and signboard, 1 unit of DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit of COA tarpaulin. For item B.71, occupational safety and health program, 1 health personnel and 1 safety practitioner. Materials, unit, and quantities are also shown. For Part A, facilities for engineer. Part B, General requirements, Part C, earthworks, and Part D, plain and reinforced concrete works. Item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For Part E, finishings and other civil works, item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For Part E, plumbing. Part F, plumbing works. Part H, electrical works. Part J, mechanical works. Item number, description, unit, and quantities are shown. For minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 unit of dump truck. Architectural plans. We have perspective, site development plan, vicinity map, and table of contents. Ground floor plan and second floor plan. Rear elevation. Right side elevation. Left side elevation. Perimeter wall, right side elevation and rear elevation. Ground floor reflected ceiling plan and ceiling typical detail. Schedules of doors and windows and partition walls. For a structural plan, we have structural foundation plan. Column footing details, ledge details, and wall footing detail. Roof beam plan, roof framing plan, and roof plan. Details of truss, steel girth, and fascia frame. Steel connection details, sagrad section details, and details of purlin splice. For plumbing plans, we have ground floor and second floor water line layout. And ground floor water line layout isometric view. Next is ground floor storm drainage layout plan. And storm drainage layout plan isometric view. Catch basin detail and plumbing specifications. For electrical plans, we have ground floor and second floor lighting layout plan. Isometric view of electrical lighting layout plan. . Next is ground floor ACU layout. Ground floor and second floor ACU layout. Isometric view of electrical ACU layout. Single line diagram. Next is ground floor and second floor CCTV layout plan. That's also.
Take comments from people.
From our pre-proc, we have reflex exhaust fan location on details. Then for item 1003A1, change of quantity to 165.28 square meter from 93.71 square meter. Then the change of item 11021 panel board to 110210 transformer distribution. Then change of item 12005B to 12005A. Then reflected on the BOQ must be DPWH accredited project engineer and construction safety training certificate for safety officer. That's
Yeah.
Here's another. Okay. So three here. Yeah. Okay, before we proceed to the next topic, I would like to recognize story from DSWD, their last remark. Timado Aris. And ano lahat. Hindi. Welcome sa DPWH. Okay, so we will proceed to the next project, the contract number 2016-0069, construction of multi-purpose building based on DDRM, the desk.
So good morning, everyone, especially to our visitor from the SWD. Now I'm going to present the project construction of multipurpose building, the SWD, Barangay Rosario, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur, with the coordinates of 9.05156 North, 126.19214 East. Contract ID number 26NH0069. Bidding date is on August 4, 2026. Appropriation, we have 25 million. ABC, 24,750,000. Location, Barangay Rosario, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur. Number of buildings, 1 unit. Project scope, new construction of multipurpose building. Project duration, we have 360 calendar days. Next, for our scope of work, facilities for the engineer, 0.49%. General requirements, 0.97%. Earthworks, 2.45%. Plain and reinforced concrete work, 52.66%. Finishings and other civil works, 39.49%. Plumbing works, 1.53%. Electrical works, 2.39% with a total of 100%. Next, for Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, plain and reinforced concrete work. The item number, descriptions, units, and quantities are being shown. Next, for Part E, finishings and other civil works. The item number, description, units, and quantities are being shown. Next, for Part F, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. The item number, description, units, and quantities are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have plate compactor, 1, concrete vibrator, 1, bagger mixer, 1, dump truck, 1. Next, breakdown for permits and clearances. We have PFP, zoning, master plumber, and PEE. For project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: 1 health personnel, 1 safety practitioner. Name and specification, units and quantities of the materials are being shown. Next, for plan. Architectural plan, we have site development plan, map, vicinity map, and the perspective. Next, we have the ground floor plan. Sa mga yakahatch, for future construction not included in construction. Next, we have the mezzanine floor plan. Again, we have the hatch parts. Next,
Okay. Kindly inform our guests na yan yaka shade
we appeal, sir. Yeah,
para sila may
for future construction not included in constructions.
yung nilang handle it and
And sa second floor, amin yan magsilbi na roofing, temporary roofing.
Pero mas dapat pang parang ang ground floor mo.
Yes, sir. Oo, sir. Ayun na part.
Up to grade 4. Second floor minus.
About single, sir. Sa mezzanine sub, sir, dili siya magamit din. Tungod kaya ton, comment sa pre-proc na butanganan SHB in perimeter to avoid scouring. Next, hatch ang tanan sa third floor kay wagin mo construct sa iyo. Next, we have the floor plan, our roof plan. Hatch gapon sir kay wala gap.
Ano tapos yun mo ground floor na, di ba?
Ground floor, yes, sir. Fully functional siya, sir.
pero part kasi yan
Dili hole, oo.
bankment na ini yan bankment sa pinasa contract or
Sa,
ito nila sa
Kaya, sir. Yeah, ilagi ko letter.
Kailangan mo pa lang.
okay sige palayan na natin
Sige, sir. Next, for right side elevation. Hatch part, sabi din sa ibabaw. Front elevation. left side elevation, rear elevation, section through BB, section through AA, section through DD, section through CC. Next, the schedule of doors. I-provide to nato ini Sir Angoan. Ini roll up doors, di ba yun ang schedule of doors and windows. Schedule of windows. Schedule of windows and toilet and bath section detail. Ito sa sa ground floor. PWD. Stair detail. Section and elevation. Toilet. Ito sa may labi na part. Sa ground floor. Toilet detail. Schedule of lower steel windows. Detail of railings, mezzanine floor. Isometric ceiling detail. Detail of stairs. Next, we have the ground floor ceiling plan. Mezzanine floor ceiling plan. Second floor ceiling plan. Third floor ceiling plan. Ground floor tile layout. Mezzanine floor tile layout. Second floor tile layout. Third floor tile layout. For structural plan, we have the typical elevation of micropile and the micropile layout. So, from our structural engineer, may gidugang engineer na micropiles itong sa elevator bitaw na part. Mag-anticipate the answer ng sa elevator lift. Kamuyan to nakadugang sabi ni siya sa kuan gasto.
Capacity sa lugar.
Sa lugar, oh, sir. Yes, sir. Next, foundation plan. So, ininda ko, amay nga ni na partan ito may elevator, lift. Next, we have the embankment plan, which is provided ng provincial. Tapos nag-provide sa kami nga ni sir ng closure to CHB para prevent scouring. Kay once ako nung ato yung sug.
Can you see the one that's sa perimeter ng building or opposite?
Yeah, perimeter gate sir nga ni sa call.
Sa building na.
Sa building na sir. Yes. Next, we have the grade framing plan. Grade beam. Next, we have the schedule of columns. Schedule of combined footings. Next, we have mezzanine framing plan. Typical detail of beam. Again, on hatch part. Right, appeal. Sa construction. Next, second floor framing plan. Third floor framing plan. Stair section detail, canopy detail, ramp section detail, typical detail of two-way slab. Structural stair detail. Detail of little beam. Roof beam layout. Touch tanan mo appeal. Next, roof framing plan. Full truss detail and rafter details. Half truss, one detail. Ito sa may office tapit sa ground floor. Roof framing. Gusset plate detail, connection detail, concrete gutter detail, roof panel, side lap detail. Next, we have temporary wooden half truss detail. Ito sa may stairs para dili siya masudlan ng tubig. O sa second floor, we provided waterproofing temporary wooden canopy. Oh, sir. Sa canopy sa na-provide kita roof framing plan. Next, electrical plan. Ground floor electrical lighting layout. Mezzanine floor electrical lighting layout. Second floor electrical lighting layout plan. Third floor electrical lighting layout plan. Ground floor electrical power layout plan. Mezzanine floor electrical power layout plan. Second floor electrical power layout plan. Third floor electrical power layout plan. Next, ground floor electrical ACU power layout plan. Mezzanine floor electrical ACU power layout plan. Next, second floor electrical ACU power layout plan. Third floor electrical ACU power layout plan. Schedule of loads. Transformer. Nag-provide to sir ini ng transformer kaya lang ng electrical engineer dili daw mataodanan. Yan sa Surigao kung dili mag-provide nga niya. Dako sabsiya niya kuan 200,000.
3 days pa siya.
Okay, wait, sir. Single phase. Next, the riser diagram. Ground floor F-DAS layout plan. Mezzanine floor F-DAS layout plan. Second floor F-DAS layout plan. Third floor F-DAS layout plan. Next, the elevator elevation detail. Elevator shaft. Typical elevator shaft wall details. Blow up detail of elevator. Next, for plumbing layout plans, we have detail of septic vault. Sewer drainage layout for ground floor. Sewer drainage layout for mezzanine floor. Sewer drainage layout for second floor. Next, sewer drainage layout for third floor. Water line distribution layout, ground floor. Mezzanine floor, water line distribution layout. Second floor water line distribution layout. Third floor water line distribution layout. Storm sewer layout, ground floor and mezzanine. Storm sewer layout for second floor and third floor. Roof drain layout. The isometric diagram. Ground floor and mezzanine. Third floor, second floor and third floor. So for scope of work, construction of ground floor, mezzanine floor, and second floor only slab, floor beams, and columns. Note, mezzanine is non-operational, includes roughing ins only with no electrical and plumbing works. Roughing ins only. Treatment of unfinished second floor slab as a temporary roof. Provision of one layer or 0.2 meter of CHB around the second floor slab perimeter, including waterproofing. Provision of temporary roofing and canopies using wooden trusses and supports. That's awesome.
From our pre-proc, we have secure proof of ownership of land for the application of permits and clearances, care of the end user. Follow up the embankment through the provincial government office, care of the end user, then enclosed building embankment height and perimeter by CHP.
I would like to ask the comments from DSWD about the proof of ownership, the status.
Concern. Yung tungkol sa tanan mo, una sa tanan, salamat ninyo. Mabit pa gano'n yung mga video niyo. Okay. May layo nito ng buwan. Kasi may message siya na, So, in relation po sa involvement sa paraan ng building. So, na mo staff din sa squad. Siya po sige follow up. So, para sa involvement. So, ako lang po siya i-relay ng pero hopefully kasi since you start naman din kasi dapat mga opos na makamobilize ng mga ganyan. Province. So, parang kamutan ko.
About sir, the ownership sa Junta ay one of the requirements na nato for the permit.
Paila initial period of sa budget to location. Ganit, pangutan na sa Sir J. Kung yakapay na lang kita, sir.
Ano, kaya marag na namin for donation yun sa Bigazal province.
So, kindly access sa
Kailangan na namin
any comments sir sa presentation sa po sa plano?
wala ko sa ang yung hangyo last time itong functional na din siya so dahil na-construct na wala siya magagamit at least gana nagit siya magagamit
Wala functional siya. Yan to na ngayon.
so naman po yung mga portion din nga wala din so dapat na-prepare po na ano so,
Yan sa sir.
pero
Ayan
mga
May mga abang sir.
Pero may waterproofing.
May waterproofing, proper gid ang waterproofing kay mostly sa garan may leakage.
So usable diha.
So, comments from the ay number 1102 quality system, 1102 quality system. As per DPWH pa ang verified by the DEO system.
Heading number.
Ako kibali yan. Kibali change na ko yan. Sa transformer yan.
Sa DEO
Oo na din.
ano pa?
Sa DEO system.
Hindi, sure man yung yung publish.
Magiging yung save sa bill kit.
Siguro, advertise moment. Sa DEO, we have regulated or change writing number. So, yeah, kailangan ma'am, sir, o napapuli ka.
paano siya kasi pwede lang ikapanan sa presentation or sa plan of wala sa staff reference.
PowerPoint. Yeah, sabihan nga din sir. Kuan. PDF.
Plan. So PowerPoint na namin yan.
Pwede na po, pwede po itong namin PDF na file na ano
Sige.
para
PDF. Pero yan isa nga din sa sunod sa PDF.
Siya kayo for comps advertisement for prior sa may organization meeting, partisan component of copy. Then terms sa program work of plan. Hindi pa na mo mga pag-ibig ko siguro ako
pwede na actually
Marihatag na dito na mga contact. Kahit
Elaborate. May nagtutuloy.
okay, that's it.
okay sa wala problema na sa
Yan din lang.
isa lang nila
Amo na. Isa na.
pwede po itong katong
Sa nasagana ito sa
part sa presentation
Para presentation kaya wala may budget pa.
Oh sir.
so kaya yung
Ini sir.
Wala may
Barang. Unit ko.
space na makita or mas
pwede na sa
stop niya iba sila may
Oo,
sa
sir.
subahan ko para kaya tanahan ko na ini.
kaya
okay siya
kaya so kasi na-coaching ng tao your business
Balik na sa oh,
So,
kasi
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
sa Gerato.
Okay, before we proceed to the next project, I'd like to recognize our visitor from the DRM. So, in DRM, Sir Robert Linibonan. It's a contractor. Okay, so the next project that we are going to ask is construction completion of multi-purpose building, the Marihatag, Surigao. Programmer, you may proceed.
So good morning once again, especially to our visitor from the DDRM Marihatag, Sir Robert. So for the next project, I'll be presenting the construction completion of multi-purpose building DDRM Marihatag, Surigao del Sur with the coordinates of 8.80156 north, 126-28234 east. Contract ID number 26NH0073. Bidding date August 4, 2026. The appropriation is 10 million. The ABC 9,800,000. The location Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. Project scope completion of multipurpose building, DRM building, and the project duration is 193 calendar days. For the scope of works, the general requirements 1.65%, earthworks 1.72%, plain and reinforced concrete works 9.08%, finishings and other civil work 56.16%, plumbing works 15.88%, electrical works 6.67%, mechanical works 7.95%, and auxiliary works 0.89%. The total of 100%. Next, for Part A, general requirements. Part B, earthworks. Part C, plain and reinforced concrete work. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part D, finishings and other civil works. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part E, plumbing works. Part F, electrical works. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For Part G, mechanical works. Part H, auxiliary works. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are shown. For B.51 project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and 1 unit 8x8 coal tarpaulin. For B.71, occupational safety and health program, we have one safety practitioner and one health personnel. And the materials, unit and quantity are shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have one dump truck. For the plans, for the architectural, we have the perspective, vicinity map, site development plan, and the table of contents. The ground floor plan, the second floor plan, the roof deck plan, the front view elevation and left side view elevation, the right side view elevation and rear view elevation, the cross section A and longitudinal section B, the ground floor reflected ceiling plan, second floor reflected ceiling plan, the reflected ceiling plan for the roof deck area, the schedule of doors and windows, stair section detail, the ramp and stair detail plan, ramp and stair detail, and the aluminum composite material detail. And for the structural plans, we have the foundation plan and the slab and fill details. The concrete pedestal detail for the fire exit stair, the wall footing details, and stiffener column details. The roof beam plan, schedule of beams, the ledge detail, and lintel beam details. The half truss detail, steel girth details, ridge girth detail, and the fascia frame detail. The roof plan and the roof framing plan. The stair plan for the ground floor, second floor, and roof deck, and the stair section detail. The fire exit stair details for the ground floor, second floor, the foundation plan, the main steel framing, their stair section detail, and base plate connection detail. And for the plumbing plans, we have the waterline layout plan for the ground floor and second floor. The waterline layout plan for the roof deck, and the water tank connection blowout. The sewer line layout plan for the ground floor and second floor. The storm drain layout plan for the ground floor and roof deck. The waterline layout plan, isometric view. The isometric view for the sewer line. And for the storm drain. The stainless steel elevated tank details. Septic vault catch basin details. And for the electrical plans, we have the electrical lighting layout plan for the ground floor. For the second floor. And for the roof deck. The electrical power layout plan for the ground floor. For the second floor. And the electrical power ACCU layout plan for the ground floor. And for the second floor. The scheduled loads. And for the mechanical plans, we have the fire detection and alarm system for the ground floor. And for the second floor. The fire detection and alarm system, riser diagram. And that's the end of the presentation. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you. Comment from people.
From our pre-pro, we have verify if the first phase has been post-audited by GOA, then replace lower blocks on plan from glass blocks to concrete blocks, then verify the water source location. That's-
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Sir, do you have any comment regarding?
Sir, what is it? Karang kuwan man dun to sa aming head. Nag-propose siya or insert siya ba design. Pero na naman, complete na sagutan ko sa rooftop daw. Katang nyo yan. Kung pwede ba ko tangan daw murag rappelling dyan. Murag yata. Kaya may advance na ito may for rappelling na.
Failing, sir.
Pag-rappel ba? Rope technique ba?
Dahil sa unang term nila sa masala layman's term.
Ano yun, sir?
Kay ang iya kay sa rooftop gani sir.
Oo.
Paano gusto siya sa engineering na mga to kung ambot kung na-relay ba niya dere. Katong baba gani yung rope techniques gani.
Ay, hawidanan siguro.
Hawidanan.
Gani sir.
May tubo, may tubo, na ba?
Oo.
Pero pwede rin na, sir. I-attach ko din lang talagang
Existing
system.
na, sir.
Yan gani sir. Tapos ang kuan lang dere
May atang.
steel wire siya tapos agdiri sa pagi palaman akti palaman ay tubo dia gihapon sa tumoy kaya basic dia pag mag-agi na og gibali dali rappel o rappel kaya sa basic ganan kaya kung mag training na mo atin na gibali na building Tataas. Pero murag kumplito naman ninyo ba sir? Kung pwede ba na
Pa-insert na ito.
Oo, gutong po niya sa una pa.
Pero kaya kadawat ka na yan.
Orang kuman pa kami ka.
Kaya,
Ga-inform.
balik ako, gana sa gulis yan na kuhan, ibalik may time frame na sino yung bidding?
August.
August 4. Since, yeah, kikibali ang film outro at design niya, gumit ka na down, request. So,
Existing na sa band frames na tanan.
Pero kuhan siguro sir.
may gawa na pa sa hindi tama.
Pwede. During implementation na ka.
Suggest lang siya.
Ano
Kung sa PE.
Tapos base may plano na daanan niya. Incorporation. Para mabutan niya ito.
Hindi na siya maapas sa paano mo ba.
Pwede lang mausap sa
Pwede naman din naman mag-implement na.
Dili kita lang kulay na pwede ko yan.
Depende sa sitwasyon.
Depende.
Ayo. Depende.
Yung ginabutang siya sir sa front yan siya. Sa front ng building ginabutang.
Sa mga training pa ganyan mo niya.
Ayun sa front bali siya na side.
Na portion ginagawa.
Pero kayo way niya to kabutangan nga di sir. Kaya mo na siya ni existing na yun siya. Tapos yun yan niya access sa roof deck.
Sa kilid ba gan pa eh.
Kung nga di sa kumana side pang sa inyo.
Sa kabin, kaya ba pa. Oh, ano
May connection.
Dapat during time sa Petro,
Yeah.
kuwanta na yun para ma-cater siya. Dahil kung sila repeat naman kung kita sa mga basin ko.
I-workout na ka nato sir, basin possible na insert na.
Dahil lang natin ba
i-open na doon natin sa GSL.
Sige, sige. Natin i-consider. Pero dili tayo mapasalig na maputang gate siya.
Tapos, unin, kasi pasabot aning concept, DDRM.
DDRM ang sa title sir. Ano yung sa
Kung sa
sir?
dyan, DDR.
Disaster.
Basta here, pag ang disaster is
Okay.
I hope
Sa pangalan sa kay DDR na nakaputang. Pero until
name bali niya digitas.
hindi pa i-play. Pero
disaster is
Yeah, ang dapat din. Guru, ang tayo po.
sakto na naman sa perspective.
tapos lagi sa ang sa engineer, municipal engineer, pwede ba mga makaayon na kuan scope of work, katong discuss gan.
Okay.
Sa
So,
pre-consideration.
with regards sa kuan, and ano lang, ito presentation mo, pero anyway, before mag-commence ng project, may pre-construction meeting, so partisan na ka-sir na mapping and proper.
Tapos
Pero after bidding ngayon, break on reconstruction.
bidding sir, all those for mother single. Kung sila ka sir kay busy sa preparation pag nagtawa.
Okay,
Based on meetings. Oras siguro ko rin.
Salamat sir sa pag-aari. Ikaw na isa?
Oo, correct sir.
any comments from the BFQ?
Magdublihan aluminum glass windows, which dapat siya is aluminum frame glass door with description of 1007, ito yung number na 1071A. Aluminum frame glass door, rating time. Please. Okay, mas muli. Item.
Ano pa?
For this.
Iba ni duplication. Ano pa?
Tapos, 1040. Duplication niya item, pero dapat ikulihan siya ng frame glass door na.
Sige.
So, it's like, sa yung type siya gawin mo, ibigyan mo tayo yung window type.
Ang description. Description.
Description ng gano'y ID gawin na. Tawag niya.
Project item.
May item number.
Okay. Item number lagi. Ano description niya sa
Doon. Yung item number, ano yung buwan. And yung description is gagawin na. Instead na frame door, glass door, iputan niya sa sliding tayo ng window. So, 1046 na from spelling gano'n yan. Lower block. Instead na block na color, ano yung iputan na di block na color.
Sa yeah.
Tapos last week, item 110211. The full mountain. Ako yung may ilagay full mountain. Distribution transport.
Oh, yun.
Oh.
Pareho. Ito may and the other.
Instead na 11 to 10, 11 to 11 lang.
Then, ano nila yung butang?
Oo.
Sunod to ulit.
Yung gamit siya yung
Ang description.
full mounted distribution. Ano na yung transformer with communication is single phase or three phase, full type or flat.
Mouth sa
Description.
Okay, so we have yung one mic comment. So we have update proceeded for this branch. Subject view. Before the next branch. Okay, sir, may nabiyos for coming. Agency City 0075 construction completion of multi-purpose building in Cantilan, Barangay Yangka.
Good noon, everyone. Hello, for our next project, construction completion of multi-purpose building, Ganayon, Barangay Lianga, Surigao del Sur, with the coordinates of 8.65469 and 126.10061 east. Contract ID number of 26 NH0075 and bidding date is August 4, 2026. With an appropriation of 5 million and ABC of 4,950,000. Location at Barangay Ganayon, Lianga, Surigao del Sur. They have a physical target of 1 unit. Project scope is construction completion of multi-purpose building covered court. And project duration of 118 calendar days. For the scope of work, general requirements 2.98%, earthworks 2.95%, plain and reinforced concrete works 23.54%, finishing and other civil works 66.73%, electrical works 2.49%, plumbing works 1.31% with a total of 100%. For our item number, description, unit, and quantity for Part A, general requirements, Part B, earthworks, and Part C, plain and reinforced concrete works are as shown. For Part D, finishing and other civil works, item number, description, unit, and quantity are as shown. Continuation of our Part D, finishing and other civil works, item number, description, unit, and quantity are also shown. For Part E, electrical works, and Part F, plumbing works, item number, description, unit, and quantity are as shown. Proceed for the minimum equipment requirement. We have one unit of one dump truck with a capacity of 12 cubic yards. For our B.51 project board, we have one unit of 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin and one unit of 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B.71 occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: one health personnel and one safety practitioner. For materials, name and specification, unit, and quantity are shown. For the plans, architectural plan, we have the perspective, development plan, and vicinity map. We have the floor plan, the front elevation, rear elevation, the left side and longitudinal section through AA. Then we have the doors and window schedule and right side elevation. The cross section through BB. And the roof plan. For our structural plan, we have the foundation plan. Then the column footing details C1, F1, C2, F2, and also the wall footing details, along with the stiffener and mid-beam roof beam detail elevation. The arc beam detail elevation, canopy detail, and LB01 beam detail section. For the roof framing plan, detail of connection of cross bracing, isometric of connection of GI sheet to purlin, and detail plan connection of purlins and sagran. The ridge detail elevation, girth detail elevation, then fascia side frame detail and connection detail of girth. Then the ceiling frame 1 and 2. Then isometric detail of the ceiling frame on stage. And ceiling typical detail. Have the bleacher detail section, and half truss detail, and steel window louver detail with its spot detail and the louver detail. Electrical plan. We have the electrical lighting layout plan and the electrical power layout plan. And that's all. Thank you.
From our pre-pro, we have include the computation of arc beam in the program of works, then edit plan for vertical railing diameter use as per the program of works.
And complain, sir.
Okay, from DOQ. Okay, next, medical code for the basic requirements of making document.
No, very good. Okay.
Okay, good morning. Documents to be submitted by the readers. For first envelope, the technical components of the bid. Eligibility requirements under section 52 of the IRRRE 12009. 1, Philchip certificate of registration and membership platinum, or 2, if not enrolled in CWA following class A and B, documents not covered by Philchip certificate. 1, pickup license and registration. 2, statement of all ongoing government and private projects, including awarded contracts, but not yet started. 3, SLCC are supported by certificate of final acceptance or a final rating of at least satisfactory in CPES or equivalent document in case of contracts with private sector. 4, NFCC computation and statement of total assets and liabilities. 5, ISO 9001-2015 certification pursuant to DO 110 series of 2024 for 30 million and up. 6, joint venture. GBA if applicable, then E if enrolled in CWA class A and B documents in CWA, if any, still to be updated. Technical documents. 3, bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity per unit accordance of RA 12009. 4, project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart, list of contractors' key personnel. C, list of contractors' major construction and lab equipments units owned, leased and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership, lease, purchase, and certification of availability of equipment from lessor, vendor for project duration. 5 omnibus warrant statement in the form prescribed by RA 12009. Latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template attached as Annex A for all bidders, including sole proprietorship. And then last, integrity breach for DPWH constructor. For the financial components of the bid, duly signed financial bid form in accordance with the form prescribed in bidding documents of RA 12009. Duly signed bid prices and the bill of quantities, duly signed detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with a bid. And duly signed quarterly, monthly cash flow, and payment schedule. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Madam Secretary for the summary of the city.
Out of the 8 projects, there are 2 projects that has changes in the BOQ. So the project 28, 26 and 80069, item 110210 must be 110211 on the BOQ. Change also the description of item. And for the second project, it's 26 and 80076. So for item 10018, duplication of item. But change also the description. Then for item 10463, wrong spelling of item description. Then item 110210 must be 110211 on the BOQ. Change also the description. That's all.
Okay, so we have this is the thing, so that the form we prepare of the view and that takes this as what's leading. Any comments from the online viewer or not?
No viewers.
From the back. Doing. That is crazy country. Thank you and you know.